Good morning. This is your instructor Liji, and today's class is for class 6 Geography, the Earth's Empire. Lithosphere is a rigid rocky upper layer of the earth. The word lithos means rock. This layer is known as the crust and it extends up to 100 degrees 100 kilometers. Lithosphere is mainly composed of minerals. Huge land masses on the surface of the earth is known as continents, and the water bodies surrounding these land masses are known as ocean basins. There are 7 continents of the earth. These continents are separated by huge water bodies or oceans. The major part of the land of these continents lies in the north hemisphere of the earth. The 7 continents are Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Asia is known as land of extremes and contrasts. It is the largest continent of the world, occupying 1/3 of the total land area of the earth. Asia extends between 10 degrees south and 80 degrees north and 25 degrees east and 170 degrees west. The Tropic of Cancer passes through this continent. Asia, along with Europe, is known as Eurasia. These 2 continents are separated by Ural Mountain, Caspian Sea and Black Sea. Africa is the second largest continent of the world. The latitudinal and longitudinal extent lies between 37 degrees north and 35 degrees south and 17 degrees west to 50 degrees east. The equator, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn passes through Africa. Asia and Africa is separated by Suez Canal, and Europe and Africa by Strait of Gibraltar. The largest desert in the world, the Sahara, and the longest river in the world, the Nile, are situated in this continent. Africa is bounded by all sides by oceans and seas. North America. North America is the 3rd largest continent, lying between 7 degrees north to 84 degrees north and 20 degrees west and 180 degrees west. North America is separated by South America by an isthmus of Panama Canal. South America is the 4th largest continent in the world. South America stretches between 12 degrees north to 55 degrees south and 35 degrees west to 81 degrees west. This continent is surrounded by oceans. The largest rivers of the world, the Amazon, flows through this continent. The Andes mountain range, which runs through its length and which is the longest mountain range in the world, is situated in South America. The next one is Antarctica. Based on size, Antarctica is the 5th largest continent of the world. It lies in South Hemisphere and is permanently covered with snow. The South Pole lies in the center of this continent. Since it is freezing cold in this continent, there is no permanent human settlement. Many countries, including India, have set up their resource stations in this continent. India's research stations are named as Dakshin Gangotri. Next one is Europe. Europe is the 6th largest continent in the world. It extends from 35 degrees north to 73 degrees north and from 25 degrees west to 65 degrees east. The continent is bounded by Arctic Ocean in the north, the Atlantic Ocean in the west, and the Mediterranean Sea in the south. The Arctic Circle passes through this continent. Australia. Australia is the smallest continent in the world. It lies between 12 degrees south to 38 degrees south and between 114 degree east to 154 degree east. Since this continent is surrounded on all sides by water, it is also known as an island continent. Importance of lithosphere. Lithosphere is very important for us in the following ways. The layers of the earth is made up of rocks and minerals that is used by different industries and are used for construction of buildings, dams, etc. The lithosphere gives us land that is needed for various activities. Lithosphere provides homes for various animals and birds. Lithosphere also provides soil that is needed for agriculture. After lithosphere, let us speak on hydrosphere. The earth is known as a blue planet because 71% of the earth is covered by water and the remaining 29% is land. Out of the 71% of total water of the earth, 97.25% is in the ocean. The ocean water is too salty for human consumption. The remaining 2.75% is only available as fresh water for human consumption. This layer of earth comprises all four major oceans in different states, and the different seas. First one, ocean. Water in the ocean is constantly moving, and this movement of water can be in three forms: waves, tides, and ocean currents. Based on the size of the sea, the four major oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. Pacific Ocean is the largest and the deepest ocean in the world. This ocean is circular in shape, bounded by North America, South America in the east, and Asia and Australia in the west. Towards the north, the Pacific Ocean joins the Arctic Ocean through the Bering Strait. In the south, this ocean merges with Atlantic and the Indian Ocean. It covers almost 1/3 of the Earth's surface. The Mariana Trench, which is the deepest place on the Earth, lies in the Pacific Ocean. The Mariana Trench is 11,034 meters in depth. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean of the world, covering nearly 1/5 of the Earth's surface. The Indian Ocean is named after India. The shape of the ocean is triangular. It lies between Asia in the north, Africa in the west, Australia in the east. Towards the south, the Indian Ocean merges with Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean of the world. This ocean flows around the North Pole. The extension of Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and Indian Ocean surrounds the continent of Antarctica. This extension of ocean around Antarctica is also known as Southern Ocean. So once this hydrosphere is over, we will move to the seas. Seas are smaller water bodies than ocean. Seas are generally extension of ocean. For example, the South China Sea is a part of Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea is an extension of Atlantic Ocean. What is the importance of hydrosphere? Hydrosphere is very important for mankind. Water cycle that is a part of this layer makes life possible on earth. Oceans have an important role in modernizing the climate of coastal areas. Oceans and seas together serve as home to many different marine species. Waterways act as a means of transportation. Smaller water bodies such as rivers and lakes provides water for irrigation. The hydrosphere also helps in generating electricity. Now let us come to atmosphere. The earth is surrounded by a blanket of air known as atmosphere. Gravitational pull of the earth holds the atmosphere. The atmosphere comprises various gases, water vapor, and dust particles. The atmosphere comprises of 78% of nitrogen gas, 21% of oxygen, and remaining 1% of carbon dioxide, argon, hydrogen, etc. The atmosphere layer, such as extends to the height of 1600 kilometers above the surface of the earth. It is divided into 5 layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. The density of the atmosphere decreases with the increase in altitude. Now let us speak on importance of atmosphere. Different gases in the atmosphere have different functions. Nitrogen dilutes oxygen. Oxygen is needed for breathing. Carbon dioxide is used by the plants to make food. It also helps to keep the earth warm by absorbing heat radiated from the earth. This is known as the greenhouse effect. Ozone in the atmosphere, ozone in the stratosphere protects the UV rays or ultraviolet radiation of the sun. Water vapor present in the air determines the weather conditions of an area. What is a biosphere? Biosphere is derived from the word bios, which means life. Biosphere contains life and comprises of 3 different spheres of earth, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. Thus, life exists in this layer of earth ranges from small microscopic bacteria to huge mammals. Human beings also form an important part of this layer. Biosphere is divided into 2 major groups, the plant kingdom and the animal kingdom. There are different zones of biosphere. Each zone is characterized with its own climate, plant and animal. These zones are known as ecosystems. For example, pond ecosystem, forest ecosystem, etc. The natural balance and the other 3 realms of earth within the biosphere makes the existence of life possible. Due to the increasing needs of mankind, this natural balance is disturbed and results in overuse of natural resources or their pollutions. For example, trees in the forest are cut down to accommodate human settlements. Industrial waste pollutes the water bodies or the earth. Thus, it is our duty to make efficient use of natural resource and minimize their waste. This will prevent the depletion of natural resources and will also help to prevent them for further generations. Only then we can maintain a natural balance between all the realms of the earth and protect our environment. Thank you.